Owax got, bam, hit by the fog or whatever's in the fog. Maybe Mr. Sun blasted his face off. I don't know. We're going to find out. Sprunki, the fog. So look, whenever there's like fog involved, and if there's like a horror movie, just know that something's going on and something's in the fog. And it looks like something's in the fog. Now this was from Space Corps, aka I think I did a little toot. I didn't do a little toot. They did a toot, by the way. So let's check out the credits here. So here it is. So as you can see, Baggerhead, I did a little toot / Space Corps, Trilly Got, CPEZ, and Incredibox demo, and we had So Far So Good. Okay, thanks for playing. Let's check it out. Yo, Trilly Got. I feel like I said Trilly Goat. Okay. Baggerhead. All right. Yo, this is crazy. And it has lore too. So what's going to be up with the fog? All right. Wait, there's a... What's this spec here? Sprunki friend made. Okay. Okay, do a little move. Okay. I realized like in the back it says the fog. All right, Oren. What the heck happened to Oren? Did the fog do this to him? We got the lore though, we got the lore. Status succumbed. He was the first of the Sprunkies to succumb after Simon. He was singing near Mr. Tree with those weird posters of himself, and he became paralyzed. The tree turned him into a parody of his own sound. No matter what Tunner or Pinki did, no one could even push him out of the fog of the tree. What the heck? Wait, that says something. The fog is what? H. Okay, yeah, like there's text up there that says something. The fog is here. The fog is here. It is actually here. Ratty. Ratty's always a survivor in these. Like, always. Somehow, some way. Ratty's just in the fog. Alive, but not doing well. He got so angry when the fog truly came that he made a spear and walked right into it. Somehow, he hasn't succumbed. No, he keeps fighting and living alone, despite the fact there is a safe base right here for him. I guess he really did love exercising and being left alone. Ratty, you different. You different. Clukr. Oh, Clucker's got the little lantern, little blood on the symbol. That's me. Not really happy to be writing this, but oh well. Ever since the fog came, I've refurbished my lab into a base of all Sprunkies to come. Unfortunately, only a few people are left. I am genuinely in fear for what could happen next. Even if the sun fell, is our world going to fall too? I just hope we can be saved. Yo, this is crazy. But look, yo, you already know, yo, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe. Appreciate all your support. Again, we're so close to 15K subscribers. So if you have a second, click the subscribe button. It's much appreciated. I'm gonna do something at 20K as well. So just be on the lookout for that. We got Funbot. Oh, Funbot's all okay. Funbot, alive but not doing well. I never thought that anything could injure them, but I suppose I was wrong. On an expedition for supplies, one of Funbot's antennas were ripped off by the combined force of Mr. Sun, Simon, and Tunner. So those are the three we have to look out for: Mr. Sun, Simon, and Tunner. Now he acts very strangely. He's adopted a new personality and seems not to have any emotions besides, well, that of a silly chatbot. I keep repairing him, but nothing works. He keeps talking about the fog in a very positive way. Well, that's not good. All right, Vineria. Oh, Vineria's holding the flowers. I wonder what's up with Vineria now. She used to live in the base because the fog took over her garden and somehow, oh, she's missing. Oh, the fog took over the garden and somehow withered her plants. However, after she got into a fight with Sky for him not taking the situation very seriously, he was attacked by Durple a few hours later and didn't take it well. Out of guilt that caused this, and due to her boyfriend Owax going missing, she ran away. We haven't seen her since. No, the fog got her. She gone. Oh! Gray is stitching his own eye. Gray, dead. He was always a shy, quiet guy. I never got to know him much, but he seemed like a sweet person. Then the fog happened. At first, he took refuge in our base and was generally a decent person. Then one night, he went out the base into the fog to go for a walk. When he returned, he seemed completely fine. Surprisingly, the next morning, we found him dead, having stitched his eyes, mouth, and eyebrows shut. Why did he do it? We don't know. Yo, he did that too. He did his mouth, eyes, and everything? Brud? What's up with Brud now? Brud's lost in the fog for sure. When the fog came, he's alive though. Mr. Sun succumbed. Brud was very concerned. Mr. Sun was everyone's best friend, but especially Brud's. I think that's why Brud went to give the gray fog-infested Mr. Sun a hug. You silly Brud. His eye was blasted into smithereens, replaced with that mist. Somehow, he experienced no pain whatsoever. The only sadness he had was about his bucket no longer being able to be worn on his head. It was melted into a pile of goop in the blast. I must admit, he's a very refreshing burst of happiness in this HE double hockey sticks. Hello. Garnold. Oh. Did Garnold build up a suit to like protect himself or something? That's what it kind of looks like. Or Garnold's gone crazy in this suit. Garnold. He hasn't stepped out of the metal suit since the fog came. 3 months and 19 days. I worry for him. He's my husband. Clukr's writing the letters, by the way. And if not my husband, my greatest friend. He's forgetting to eat, barely sleeping, saying the most outlandish of things, believing in the strangest delusions. I think he's losing his mind. I try my hardest to keep him in reality, but what can I do when the world is against us? But I can only hope that one day Garnold will feel safe enough to step out of his suit and I'll embrace my love once more. Not cold gold. I worry. Okay, 3 months, 19 days. Oh my. Owax. Oh, Owax got bam hit by the fog or whatever's in the fog. Maybe Mr. Sun blasted his face off. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Owax dead. He was the craziest guy in Sprunki Town could give you, but that doesn't mean he deserved the fate he got. Simon pounced on him in an expedition and got half his face ripped off. And Simon also ripped open his stomach only to take out his heart and lung. That implies he has not enough intelligence to know what he is doing. I hope the opposite is true. Vineria began to grieve when he was gone. He was her boyfriend. So she began to take it out on Sky. Now that makes sense with the fight that Sky and Vineria had, and then Durple got Sky. Oh my goodness. So she began to take it on Sky, and that incident with them both happened. I just hope Vineria is alive and well. She's missing. She's missing. Sky. Oh, Sky's eye. Sky was attacked by Durple, right? Oh no. Let's see. He is calm, but childlike 14. I never got to know him much, but Tunner and Jevin seemed to both be his caretakers. At first, when the fog began, Sky didn't take it seriously. He would always make jokes and how it looked like a fart or something. I dismissed it, just, 14 old and thing. But once Owax fell out the picture, he made a joke about Owax being in the asylum treatment. That set Vineria off. She yelled at him. The next day, he didn't make any jokes and tried to get most supplies in the expedition. He got his eye ripped out. He ran after that. We won't know where he is now. So Vineria and Sky's missing. And Durple did that to Sky. Oh, Mr. Sun! The fog has got to Mr. Sun. No, that's a creepy looking Mr. Sun right there. That is kind of creepy. Nah. Succumbed. So he used to be everyone's friend, even Ratty's. I think he was the first one to have succumbed. I don't know how whoever controls the fog got the sun, but they did. The boy has gone around spreading it. Trying to talk to him will result in you getting blasted with fog. He doesn't shine much light anymore, only the fog. He talks to things that don't exist, follows social rules that don't matter, and breaks the ones that do. He takes advantage of the naive and the kind. What have they twisted our buddy into? Well, something crazy, I'll tell you that. Durple. So they both succumbed. I mean, Durple looks like Oren. Durple dead. Durple was the second to be turned into an abnormal being after Simon, so Simon was first. However, Durple hid for, I think, a few weeks in the forest. Kuru treatment! Well, all thought he had gone missing amongst rumors of the fall coming. Then, he found him in the third expedition. Bulky figure, bloodshot eyes. He attacked Sky. I did the only logical thing. I took my symbol from my head and shoved it into Durple as much as I... So Clukr killed Durple. He had no organs, not even a skull. It was all just fog. If there's a God, I hope he forgives me. Yikes. Doesn't he have fall coming out of his head? I think he does. He does actually have fall coming out of his head. Mr. Tree? The fog is here. The fog is here. Let's see. Mr. Tree succumbed. The tree fellow always had good advice. He was 2 decades older than me. And I'm in my 30s. Like Mr. Sun, he had a penchant of kindness and generosity too. And when Mr. Sun succumbed and shone down the fog onto Mr. Tree, I don't think Mr. Tree could have done anything to stop it. There are posters plastered all over his trunk. The fog is here. Who is taunting us? Note not to stay near him for long, as succumb being lurks very close to him. So that's how Oren got caught. Standing here. You got caught, Oren. I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's creepy. You see them just by the tree. It's like, it's over. Simon. Oh my days. Oh, Simon looks gross. Succumbed. He was a little playful buddy of joy. Got along with everybody, even me. He was the first actual Sprunki to succumb to the fog. From what I heard from the others, Simon began to just hole himself in the house one day, and then he was missing. We found him on our first expedition. He doesn't look like himself. Avoid at all costs. Very easy to lure into traps and tame temporarily. That's gross. This Simon is so gross. Tunner. Oh, Tunner's dead. Hat off, fog written on his forehead. Tunner, no, he succumbed. I didn't get to know him much, but he was a good person. He was very quiet, relaxed sort of guy. I remember he always hid his revolver in his hat. Smart until not smart, and then I don't know, I'm just saying. Then, our second expedition, he saw Jevin. He was the first to approach. Jevin leaned in and spread the fog. That was the end of his sanity. It looks like he is a completely different world. I've tried talking to him, and he just chirps and whistles. He seems to hold back from physically harming whenever I'm around him. I can feel thoughts in my mind that aren't mine. Strange. What? That's crazy. I feel like, isn't he moving like... Okay, this is crazy. Mr. Funbot. Mr. Funbot is just leaking. He always could cheer someone up if he was the only screen in the computer OS. He was one of my sons, even if he was an artificial. But before the fall came, Mr. Fun started to try to warn people about it. No one listened, not even me. I thought his warnings were some virus. If I had just listened, then maybe the Sprunkies wouldn't be dead. So Mr. Funbot was warning everyone of what was coming, but no one listened. Wenda. Oh, Wenda's always going crazy in these. Oh my goodness. Dead. Wenda was always a little stuck up, but she didn't have a good heart in deep down. But she did have a good heart. I said didn't. I'm so used to Wenda doing the killing. If you threaten her kindly, she would threaten you nicely back. I never really got to know her much beyond that, but apparently she was the source of all the town gossip. When we went on our first expedition, she was there. Unfortunately, she thought she was too pretty for Simon to see her as anything but something to maul. I saw her eyes get torn out and her stomach ripped open like paper. It traumatized Pinki, Vineria, and me. Luckily, Sky wasn't there to see it at the time. Nah. Yo. Ooh. Let's see how this sounds. This is kind of... The fog is here. The fog is here. That's creepy. That's creepy. All right, Pinki. Pinki's alive? No? Let's see. Pinki. Another survivor living in our safe base. Yippee! Pinki actually has helped quite a bit. She keeps everyone's morals up and distracts monsters on our expeditions. I'm not sure how, but she still gives manicure, even if the fog apocalypse... Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay, that joke sucked. Anyway, when Oren was paralyzed, she did everything to help him. But not even everything could help me with the state he was in. She still thinks it's her fault. It's not your fault, Pinki. It's not your fault. Jevin. Jevin's head is upside down. What? He always seemed a little spooky to me. He succumbed. He basically spoke and he would always stare. Yet him and Tunner talked quite a bit. So I assume he was kind enough to have friends. When Oren was paralyzed, he said or did nothing. When the fog truly came, he walked straight into it. Even before Ratty. Like he had been waiting for this moment. On our second expedition, we encountered him. That photo taken was when we thought we had found a missing person. Instead, we found someone who infected Tunner. Nah, my boy Jevin infected Tunner. This is crazy. What? All right, and Black. I wonder if Black's up to this. The laugh. The laugh. Mr. Black. Hey guys and gals. You're probably wondering what happened to your totally favorite Sprunki. Safe to say I caused this. And I don't give a lol. Look man, I saw all these memes about fog is coming on the internet and I really wanted to recreate that in real life. I don't know if this world is really funny when it's infested with fog. I have no clue why nobody believed that computer. Reached peak coolness. Sprunk friend. He just appeared one day after the fog came. He speaks in this strange language and beeps and bops. Brett seems to be the only one to understand him and says that Sprunky friend was a different world and popped up here one day. We're currently trying to find a way to get him and us out of this place. Yo, this was crazy. So Black was Black did everything here then. This is crazy. Clukr was the one writing the letters, who's also terrified. And obviously Black should be here laughing. Mr. Sun is also causing a lot too. Yo. The fog is crazy.